might be the most incredible end to a football match I've ever seen. The game's still going on, and look, everybody is just ready to pitch invade.
This punch, this team, this life, man. Go on!
But my day doesn't start at one of the potential title winners today, either Falkirk or Livingston. No, it starts here at Hampden Park, early in the morning in Glasgow. Welcome to the SPFL offices, where we have all the women's badges up there and all the men's badges up here, but in front of me here we have the double ribboned championship trophy. Will it be the blue and the white of Falkirk or the black and yellow of Livingston? This is what football is all about days like today. Look at this, the behind the scenes access. I'm not sure if I want to touch the trophy. I suppose we've got to do it. Thankfully for the SPFL, Livingston to Falkirk's only about 30 minutes, so I guess the trophy's going to be holed up somewhere in Bathgate or I'm not sure, where else would it be? Maybe like a Linlithgow, is that out that way in between somewhere? I'm sure it might be, but yeah, luckily for them, it's not too far and they've not had to hire out a helicopter for today. The hardest part is trying to get clips of the trophy without being in the reflection. It's always hard to film trophies, I feel like, but as you'll be able to see, look on here, this is the old Division 1 trophy from way back in the day. So there's a lot of Celtics on there. Killie from 65, champions of Scotland, Rangers, Dundee. Before, obviously, it became the Premiership, this was the trophy for the top tier. If we moved around a little bit, we'd probably be able to see that, yeah, look, it goes from like your Celtics and your Rangers to more Hearts, Dundee, Partick Thistle, Ross County, also Rangers as well, down there too, 2016 of course. But yeah, St Johnstone, Hamilton, Gretna, St Mirren, the last two winners there, Dundee United, Dundee, Killie before that, Hearts before that. Who will be the next name on this trophy? This is so cool. It's so nice to be able to spend a little bit of time with the trophy before later. Who's going to get their hands on it? We don't know quite yet, but doing a little bit of filming today for the warm-up as well, so make sure you're following them on all of their socials so you can see some behind-the-scenes content over there and on this channel too. Make sure you subscribe. This could be a hugely historic night for Falkirk. Not only have they not played in the Scottish top tier since the 2009-10 season, last season they were in League 1, the third tier of Scottish football. For a club the size of Falkirk, it's incredible that they were languishing in the third tier for so long. They're a really old club from the 1800s, but since coming into the leagues in 1902, they've been a fairly consistent top tier team up until around the 60s and 70s. They did bounce back fairly quickly, and in the 80s and 90s they were pretty much a second tier, if not sometimes first tier team. In my opinion, they're a big club with a good support and a great history who deserve to be in the top tier conversation at least. They are a big football club, and you might have actually noticed that they finished fairly high up in the top tier in some of their earlier seasons. In the 1907-08 season, they finished second behind Celtic, just 4 points behind them, and with a better goal difference and way more goals scored. They were the highest scoring team in the country that year with 103 goals, but they missed out on the title. Just 2 seasons later, they finished second again, this time only 2 points behind Celtic, and again with a better goal difference. They were even the highest scorers in that season's league as well, but they were above Rangers, Aberdeen, Clyde, Dundee, Third Lanark, Hibs, Kilmarnock, Hearts, St Mirren, Queen's Park, loads of big clubs that are still going strong today. Their biggest successes came when they won the Scottish Cup in 1913 and 1957, but fast forward to 2025, where they could attain arguably their best achievement in being back-to-back champions to go from languishing League 1 club to reach the top flight for the first time in over a decade. So there you go, I've laid it out for you from a Falkirk perspective, but the other team going for the league in this video, Livingston, unlike Falkirk, have actually played 4th tier football in their history. Only very briefly though, but they've spent the vast majority of their time bouncing around the 2nd and 3rd tiers. Formerly a works team for Thistle, then they moved into Meadowbank Stadium and became Meadowbank Thistle, before their final move to this day out to the commuter town of Livingston, where they became Livingston FC. They won the League Cup in 2004. Arguably their biggest ever achievement was finishing 3rd in the top flight, meaning they were the best club in the country, only behind Celtic and Rangers, and have thus played a couple of games in Europe. Despite some financial issues where they did, like I say, drop down to the 4th division, they've been in the 3rd division, they've been in the 2nd division. Ever since I've lived in Scotland anyway, they've sustained themselves as a pretty decent top flight football club. There are teams lower down the divisions that have bigger supports than Livingston Livingston. I suppose that does come from their histories and the fact that Livy are a fairly new team in Scottish terms, but the fact that they did sustain themselves as a top flight team for so long is credit to them. They're looking to get back to the top flight at the first time of asking, having been relegated last season. They stuck with their manager David Martindale and know that on the last day of the season they could return to the Premiership at the first time of asking if they better Falkirk's result. But yeah, here we are, look, outside Livy. We've done so many vlogs from here before. We have to go 33 minutes, see, so it's not far. I always love the Championship Trophy days. Come on, let's do this. Here it is, the calm before the storm. What are the scenes going to be like here at full time? Will it be celebration? Will it be commiseration? Let's find out. So this is all the new Falkirk Heritage Trust.
Falkirk Football Heritage Trust.
What do you think is the most important piece of Falkirk history in here that we could look at right now? See Alex Ferguson there.
Well, we have St Boniface, world record transfer fee.
What year was that?
1924, 1922.
1922, you signed him from West Ham
West
for a
Ham.
world record transfer fee.
£5,500.
And so if Falkirk were to win the league tonight and go back-to-back promotions, how big an achievement would that be in the history of Falkirk? Because you know your stuff about this club.
Probably massive, massive. We spent 5 years in League One, and even in League One we were finishing 6th. So it was the lowest point probably in the club's history. And to have gone potentially back-to-back promotions to get us back into the SPL would be unheard of.
Cole, injured today,
Yeah.
but it could be a huge day for Falkirk. How are you feeling going into this one?
Yeah, we hope so. Obviously, we've had a couple of opportunities now to sort of put it to bed, but yeah, this is the sort of exciting end that all the fans could have hoped for. It's in our hands, and that's the way you would have liked it. So yeah, we're confident tonight.
At the start of the season, you told me this.
I mean, I think the Championship's always tight like that, to be fair. You look at last year, especially, teams were winning games and jumping up 4 positions and things like that in 1 week. So yeah, we're well aware of how tight it will be. It doesn't really look like there'll be that team that sort of runs away with it like there maybe has been in the previous few seasons.
But would you have ever imagined it would be this tight with Livy and yourselves?
No, I don't. I think throughout this season it's been really tight. We managed to open up a gap, which Livy, to their credit, have clawed back. So it's resulted in this final day, which is, like I say, it's great. And it's good to be involved in, as much as there will be nerves involved. We've got a chance to go win a league, which is
another league.
I know, after last season as well, so you need to relish these opportunities, and I'm sure the boys will. I've not been in all week, so I'm desperate to get in and see them and just sort of see how they're feeling.
I'll let you get in there.
Thanks very much.
Nice
mate.
one. How are you feeling going into today?
Brilliant. If we win, we get off to the Premier League. It's amazing for the club, and it could be something else, a part of history as well that people talk about for decades.
Are you nervous?
Definitely.
But I suppose if I'd have offered you at the start of the season, coming up from League One last year, to be in with a chance of going up on a final day like this, you'd have took it 100%, wouldn't you?
Definitely, but it's just like, if you support a club, you're always nervous about this. Dortmund, Bayern Munich happened a couple of seasons ago. Now it's Falkirk and Livy. It can be magic. Honestly, this league is just something else.
How are we feeling? Are we nervous?
Yeah. Extremely nervous, aye.
Really, you're nervous? You had such a good season. You can't envisage a nice, easy win against the bottom team in the league, or what?
That's what makes it worse. See if it was like we're playing Morton, I'd be a bit more hasty. It's like it's Morton, they're our bogey team, either we pump them or it's like playing field. But Hamilton, man, it's just they've got nothing to play for, so they'll just come here wanting to ruin our day.
And how good will tonight be, the weekend be, and the summer be if you win tonight?
It'll be, honestly, like the place will be buzzing. Like Falkirk will never be this happy ever again.
Come prepared. I like that. In the kilt. You say it's a tradition. Last game of the season.
Last game of the season.
Every season you'll bring the kilt out. I like that. And are you nervous going into today?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Saying that, they should do it. But if they just play the way they've been playing,
They'll be okay.
and just get out of their head that Hamilton's nothing to play for, right?
Of course, yeah.
So get that out.
And so,
But I like what John says to them. It's either Ibiza on Monday or in training.
or into training, yeah, exactly. So that's a big incentive, of course. And how many years have you been watching Falkirk?
Since I was about 9 or something like that.
And so, where would this rank in terms of all the achievements you've seen Falkirk get down the years? Where would this rank? A back-to-back promotion back to the Premier League?
Well, it's just amazing.
Would this be the number one thing you've ever
It's
seen?
the number one.
Nice. Okay, the high vis is on, and we're nowhere near kickoff yet, and this is how busy it is, and this is the atmosphere. It is already popping off. Oh, this place is bouncing. This is what Falkirk is all about. We've kicked off it and I'm right underneath the ultras, so if anything happens, like Hamilton scoring, then I should see these fans celebrate. If Falkirk would have scored, Hamilton have just scored, as I said that. That is not in the script. And we couldn't be further away from the Hamilton fans who are celebrating now. Oh, the fans are trying to get behind him to G them up to. Oh, there's some angry faces around. There's some headed hands. People around me just cannot believe it. Hamilton, bottom of the league, out of it, miles off it, 15-point deduction, nothing to play for. They will be playing League One football next season. Are winning here against a team who are top of the league, have been so good all season, so good for 2 years. Little break in play. Livingston currently top of the league. Wow. Okay. We weren't expecting that. 1 point in it. Oh, just not happening for him at all. What is it? What is it? I can't see. Is it a free kick? Is it a free kick?
I thought it was a shout for a pen. He's got the spray out.
The spray is out, yeah, so it must be a free kick. Yes, how's it going, mate?
Alright!
Thank you very much, mate. Appreciate it, mate. Appreciate it. Oh, what a guy. The relief in the stadium there. Did you see them lads like celebrating?
What a hit as
That was
well.
incredible. Hamilton have a corner though. Headed away for now. The volley. Oh. Hamilton are looking alright. Oh, listen, look at that over there. Oh, mate, look at this stand as well. Oh, just soaking it in from this angle. It's just incredible. I hope it comes through on the video. Look at it. Livy's still 0-0, which means that Falkirk have gone back to the top of the table. Thistle have scored. Right, I think Livy might be losing. These lads have told me Thistle have scored. I think Thistle have scored. Okay. I think so. Those lads were just telling me, yeah.
It scored.
Oh, 1-0 Partick Thistle.
Since the 50s.
So he's 98, your dad, and he's been coming since the 50s. So that'd been Brockville. And so what did it mean for you to see promotion with him today?
Just emotional. It's just amazing. I just hope they can do it for my dad.
Oh, right in the stroke half time. Oh. Oh. That is half time, and this place is extremely nervous right now. How nervous were you when it went 1-0 Hampton?
Oh, so nervous.
And what's the final score going to be?
3-1. 3-1.
I appreciate you boys keeping me up to date with the Livingston game. So
really nervous when the first Hamilton getting the first goal and then getting the free kick and we scoring. But I think we'll win the league 3-1.
I'm not really a Falkirk fan, but listen, they're doing well, and listen, if they get to the top, if they get through this league, I'll be good for them.
second half is underway, and I'm not leaving this spot. Arfield. Fair tackle. So that lady and her dad, who were just there, she was telling me that last season the players brought the trophy over to him. He's 97 last season, 98 now. And she was like, I didn't know if we'd get the chance to do that again, but isn't that just what football's all about? He went to the Scottish Cup final in the 1950s, 1957, the one I told you about in the intro earlier in this video, that Falkirk won. He was at that game at Hampden Park against Killy in the 50s, and now he's here watching them potentially get back up to the Premiership, and he's appeared on a Footy Adventures vlog. How much football has changed in that time. I love stories like that. I hope that Falkirk tonight can just do it for him and for her. Even the ball boys! There we go. That might be the greatest goal celebration we've ever seen, especially that close. I thought the players were going to run over to the corner for a second there. We might have to wait to the end for that, but there's a bit of daylight now on the table, I guess. I know it's hard to keep up. Promotions in Scottish football, back-to-back promotions to the Premiership. This place is going off like I've never seen it. I've seen East Stirlingshire play here against Socky Juniors, I think it was, in front of about 100 people in the middle of winter, and now we're here witnessing this. You gotta feel for the stewards on a day like today. But look at this, the outpouring, the emotion. Look at them, they're all queuing up, ready. Oh, what a save! What a save! Stoppage time. When these are the scenes, you just end the game, don't you? Just end the game. Oh mate, look at this. Oh, sorry, mate. Mate, the high vis really means nothing anymore, does it? Look at it. Yes! Come on! Here we go! Yes! Go for it, mate. I might as well take the high vis off. Look at this! Hello, man, you're right. Champions again! Still doesn't feel real.
Even when we got promoted last year, I thought we'd maybe push for a playoff.
And look at this, have you ever seen, before the game's even finished, I can't even see the picture, the game's still going on.
The game is still going on.
You may as well just blow a whistle.
Exactly, I know. I don't know why you gave 5 minutes stoppage time. You get still losing.
Yeah. 1-0. You picked the right game to come to.
Exactly.
Shut up.
There we go. This is wild. Yeah, 2 seconds, boys. I'm coming. Yes, guys. There you go, lads. There you go, man. How buzzing are you guys?
I'm off. Touch.
I can tell. Sorry, mate. Can I squeeze past? Cheers, mate. Oh, let's try and get through. Have you ever seen anything like this? I think, what is going on? Is the game still... The game can't restart. Gotta get back, boys.
Are you quite adventurous?
Yeah, man, how's it going?
I love your content.
Thank you so much, mate. I think there's a corner. Is it meant to be a corner? This might be the most incredible end to a football match I've ever seen. The game's still going on. And look, everybody is just ready to pitch invade. Look. That's it! Back-to-back promotions to the Premiership. Come on, son, for the first time since 2010, I think, last time they played in the Prem. And they'll be doing it again. John McGlynn, what a man, by the way. You're on the pitch. You've had some hard times. How does it feel?
This is what it means. Life. This is everything. This pitch, this team, this life, man. Go on!
Yes, mate. What a man. You can have the best summer now. You can relax, no playoffs. Where are you going to finish in the Prem next season?
We'll go 8th. Season after top 6.
I reckon a European place.
Season after top 6.
I reckon a European tour.
Come on! Like I say, Steve, man, I missed it last year in Edinburgh. I never ever thought. Yes. So I have seen this club through the worst things in my life. Relegation, boards, threat of liquidation. We are back. Falkirk are back in the Premiership. We're going to challenge for the title next year.
Yeah. We're back and we heard the back-to-back titles. Yeah, I like it.
Champions League, Falkirk coming soon.
Real Madrid, you heard it here first.
We are Premier League, saying we are Premier League. Come on! Premier League, saying we are Premier League.
Come on, Sam.
It's cleared out a little bit more now. I've got the old high vis back on. Wow, that was probably one of the craziest outpourings of emotion we've ever seen. We've seen a lot of pitch invasions, title days, trophy days, but where this club were a couple of years ago, for them now to be in the Prem, it's just wild. And no wonder they were going so crazy.
Yes!
Scotland, the greatest. mate, from Celtic Hearts to the Premiership, mate.
I actually can't believe this, man. I can't believe it, man. I'm so happy.
What does this mean to you and the rest of the lads?
It means everything. Worked so hard for it behind the scenes, and then like, I actually got I'm out to watch. I don't know what to say, and then I just wanna like looking forward to playing the biggest stage. So I just can't wait.
And you already played at Celtic this season in the Cup.
Exactly.
How excited are you to go back there and then to Ibrox as well?
It's always good to like show like exposure, and then just cannot wait to like just keep going celebration.
Can you just show us your medal as well?
Yeah, just that's the one right there.
Oh, beautiful, mate. Congratulations. Here is the calm after the storm. I always love it on trophy days. I edit inside and then come back out when it's like this and all the confetti and everything like that is still all over the floor. Yet we are one of the only ones in here apart from like a steward or two. But yeah, in about 12 hours from now, I've got to get on a flight to Thailand. This vlog isn't done and it's going to be long and there's so many clips to get through and I've got loads of stuff to edit for the warm-up as well. Falkirk, you're an amazing club and I cannot believe it. After all this time of me living in Scotland, Falkirk are back in the Prem.